put my property up for sale in the August time. Me and my partner were looking to buy together, so I was selling it on my own. Only had ever had one other experience, but the service that I got from Aubrey Lee was massively different.
Well, suffice to say, it was a complex transaction for a number of different reasons. Other less experienced estate agents, I think they would have found a lot of stumbling blocks, and I don't think the deal would have gone through.
Because everyone just blamed everything on, except for Aubrey Lee, everyone just said we can't do this because of COVID.
I was scared in a way. I was anxious that it would be, what if there was a problem with it? What if structurally we bought it and it fell down the next day? All these things go through your head. It's ridiculous.
Right from the start, even valuing the property, we had conversations back and forth, and it's something that it was my first baby, essentially.
A lot of people think, it's just a 9-to-5 job, but for Tolly, I think you could message him on a Sunday evening at 10 o'clock and ask him for an update, and he'd respond at 10 o'clock at night.
Everything from printing out documents and, getting them sent on time. We was going through a pandemic, so it really, really helped.
And they need to know what's going on, what's going through the head of the other parties, and to understand, the point of view of different parties involved.
I'll say the most happiest thing I think for us was putting the offer in the house and getting it accepted. We were just like, oh my God, can't believe it, brilliant. But I think the process after that is just so challenging. There's so many inquiries that are then raised.
He certainly looks at the criteria of what you're trying to get out of the transaction, holds the customer's hands, whether they need more help or less help, and if you're happy to do certain things on your own, he steps back a bit, and if you need more help, you need some more advice, he's happy to jump in.
Everyone was pushing to get to the same end goal, and I think that definitely helps when you're trying to move, and it's that they can take that stress away from you. It's not just you're a person on your own, you've got essentially a sidekick helping you.
When we were buying the property, I was put on furlough for 3 months, so I was like, what if I lose my job? What am I going to do? If I get made redundant?
It was up and down. It was an emotional time. We wanted to be in by Christmas. It was originally November, then it was the start of December, and then it got to Christmas time.
It's a traumatic and emotional time for a lot of people, and you need someone that's going to be level-headed and guided, and hopefully push both parties to an agreement of terms.
It's a good thing about having a really good relationship with your estate agent and being able to talk to them quite openly about things, because the worries that you do have are the concerns. If you've got that good relationship, there were some things I didn't really want to chat to my solicitor about.
And right up until the last day, until the day of completion, he was on it and chasing, and that is absolutely critical, because sometimes you find yourself hitting delays and you don't understand necessarily why.
I think just having someone there that knows the process end to end, because it's not something you get taught at school, unfortunately.
Nothing's ever too much for him, and that's what I thought, I was really grateful for throughout the whole process, that he was just really helpful.
I feel like it's just a second nature thing to him. He gets to know you in terms of what are your deadlines for this, and where would you like to see yourself in, say, 8 weeks' time. And I think that definitely shows through the service that he provides, but also the people that he employs.
A company like Aubrey Lee, with Tolly at its helm, certainly giving an unrivaled service that you can't find elsewhere.
And even the staff at his shop are so lovely. When you go in and he might be on a phone call, he might be busy, but they were always just so willing to help, and they just knew your face. I didn't even have to say my name.
And I think if I didn't have that personal relationship with the guys at Aubrey Lee, I wouldn't even be in the house now, I don't think.
To be buying a house should be a happy experience for people, and he just takes the stress out of it. I think it's a really good easy process of doing so.
I actually once sat next to the original Mr. Aubrey Lee on an aeroplane flight. He was such a nice man. I think that he would be proud to know the way Tolly's taken his business forward, kept the name alive. It's just wonderful to see the longevity of the company. And working now with Tolly, it's been magical, really. I've really appreciated that opportunity.